Cheers.
Thank you everybody for coming. This is the fourth we've been doing this. A lot of you have been back every year, and there's a lot of new faces this year. That's great. Currently, right now, we are at 17,816. We have over $700 that you guys have put on your cards today, so that's added to that. And we still do have a pile of cash in there we haven't counted yet.
At least $500.
And the day's not over. So we still have tickets, prizes, tons of raffles to give away. Secret silent auctions are still going. So that's all there. So give us your money.
Yeah, we just got a check-in from Diversions. They're nice enough to be doing a sister event over there for their 1-year anniversary. They've already raised at least $100 for us, which is all going to the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital.
And 15% of all profits from Crossroads today also goes towards us. Thank you, Brendan, up back.
Thank you, Brendan.
Don't forget to buy your booster pack.
Right. When I started this thing 4 years ago, I had no idea how big an impact it would be on me.
No, look that way.
On Rob, on basically everybody here. The chance to do something I love and give back. It's changed my life, and I just want to thank everybody for being part of it.
Thank you, Jameson. Yeah.
Thank you so much. I love the game with all of you, and I want to keep this going as long as we can. So we'll see you next year, hopefully. We've got a bunch of stuff we're doing later in the year, also for the Children's Hospital, at various places. So don't just forget about us. We're gonna do some more fun stuff. We've got a scavenger hunt we're planning, some other stuff at Diversions. So
Five Guys.
Yeah, 5 Guys we do every month.
Another auto in the fall. So look for those posts. We'll be doing those hopefully every month. We'll have something going on throughout the rest of the year.
And just for a few minutes, we'd like to introduce Kate and Megan from the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital to kind of give you an overview of how big an impact what we do is for them. So take it away.
Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm Kate Richardson. I'm a philanthropy manager for the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital, and I get the great privilege of working specifically with our Children's Miracle Network partners and programs. And for those of you that are not familiar with what Children's Miracle Network hospitals are, there's 170 of children's hospitals across North America who are doing similar things to what you guys are doing right now, raising funds, working with the community to raise funds to support local kids so that every dollar that's raised in that local community stays in that local community to make sure that the hospital has the resources it needs to provide the very, very best care possible. So we're very privileged to be a Children's Miracle Network hospital. Extra Life is just one program of CMN hospitals. And it started in 2008, I think I got that right this time, and has just grown exponentially over the years. And I know that some of you are not here necessarily participating as an Extra Life participant, and some of you are just here purely for your love of games and are willing to buy raffle tickets. Either way, thank you so much for being here. The Extra Life program is probably our favorite program of the hospital just because it's so unique. And every year it raises more and more money. In 2016 we raised $60,000 specifically for the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital just because people took their passion for gaming and were willing to sign up to ask their friends and family to sponsor them in playing games for 24 hours for our local kids. And I'll let Megan explain a little bit more about the local hospital and what $60,000 can do for our local kids.
Yeah, I'm Megan McNamara. I work with Kate at BBCH. We'll shorten it to that because Barbara Bush Children's Hospital is kind of a mouthful. But yeah, I was able to take a few people on the tour yesterday. We're the only full-service children's hospital in the state of Maine. We have about 38,000 patients come through the doors of the hospital each year. Those are unique patients, about 98,000 patient visits over the course of the year. Some of those are repeat patients. And it's not just the hospital right there, the inpatient unit and the pediatric intensive care unit, but that count includes all of our mother-baby, labor and delivery, our NICU. We have about 2,800 babies born at the hospital every year. And then we have, our Maine Children's Cancer Program. The outpatient clinic is out in Scarborough, and we have 23 different pediatric specialties, cardiology, urology, endocrinology. All of those clinics on an outpatient basis kind of throughout the greater Portland area. So we call it a hospital without walls a lot. It's not just at one little floor of the hospital, but throughout our whole community. So yeah, I took some of these guys on a tour yesterday. So these guys have been there before.
I saved all my tears yesterday.
But we spent some time in the pediatric intensive care unit looking around because that is something that's new. We opened it in April of last year and cost about $3.2 million, but about $2 million of that budget was just from events like this, from the community, whether it's kids holding a lemonade stand or a gaming marathon or all ranges of events. It all adds up and makes things like a new pediatric intensive care unit possible. And then as we were walking around the PICU, our nurse manager was showing us some of the equipment they have, like an ultrasound machine that is up there so kids don't need to leave their rooms to have x-rays or ultrasounds or get blood drawn or start a line, things like that. So an ultrasound machine that they have right there for those 8 beds in the PICU costs around $50,000. Pediatric equipment is not cheap. I think you have kind of a stretch maybe goal of a defibrillator, which is around $30,000 for that. We'll put a little Chits Bits logo on it. But it can be smaller scale things. We were talking also about a vein finder. It's kind of like, looks like a flashlight contraption, but so that kids don't need multiple needle sticks. Those cost around $800, but they can light them up and see their veins and hit it in one shot. So might not sound like a big deal, but it's a big deal to the kids and then their parents who are there with them. So I think events like this, we really can't thank you enough. Just thank you for being here and buying burgers and raffle tickets and supporting it. 100% of this does stay local and support Barbara Bush Children's Hospital. So thank you, Jameson and Rob and the whole Chits Bits team and just all of you, all of the community. We're so grateful for your support.
And Brendan wants to say something. I don't know what it is.
This will go either way.
Hello, my name is Brendan. Me and my wife and Abby own Crossroad Games. We've always been excited to be a part of this. It's a great thing. So I wanted to tell you a story in sort of a way to illustrate how important little things can become very big, important things. I started playing games when I was a kid, and just playing those simple games like we're doing today has led to all sorts of connections throughout my life that I maintain today. I met my wife through gaming. I maintain all of my friendships through gaming. I had my daughter, largely it was a game. So I want to impress, I'm not sure yet whether I've won or not. I want to impress on you guys that sharing the simple love that you have for things that you do on your daily basis, whether it could be video games or gaming, share them with the people around you. What will come out of that can be literally miraculous. It can lead from something as small as meeting over a game, and then it becomes this. That's crazy. These guys have met, and it's just snowballed. So please, do yourselves and your friends in a favor, and let your geek flag fly. And thank you guys.
Thank you for putting up with this event, letting us do what we want, and giving us a place to call home.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Yeah, go.
All right, we have one more.